good meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. We're back here at Pregame Report. Huron Tigers hosting Aberdeen Central, final home game of the regular season for our Tiger football team as they come in with a record of 5-1. Drew Strand, head coach, joins us here. Coach Strand is brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Coach, not just quick few remarks on last week in Douglas. Went the way it's supposed to. We went into a game. We were expected to win. The kids took control. I think we had at least 4 guys, I think, had their first career starts. Got kids a lot of rest. And maybe a little healthier than we were this time last week.
Yeah, I mean, came out there with a game plan. Those guys executed it great, and they just came out all together, even the guys that had to step in, just going out and being able to play the way we're supposed to play no matter who our opponent is, and giving a couple of guys rest and having some guys injured and kind of letting them relax another week was kind of nice to be able to do and kind of refresh these guys and refocus coming into this week.
Well, kind of nice too. Just, I assume everybody that had shoulder pads on got into the game. That's always nice to be able to do.
Yeah, and it's always good for those kids, especially, being the practice guys of ours, the practice warriors, and having to do the grind on the other side of the ball, and finally getting a chance to be out there on Friday night for a varsity game is a good thing for those kids and something to look up to moving forward for those guys as they come through in the future as well.
Now we head into Aberdeen. First things first, we're getting a little help here. Both Porishers are back in the lineup. Charlie Martin is back as well. So, that was kind of the good thing with Douglas last week. We were able to give those guys a week of rest because Aberdeen, they pose a lot of challenges.
Yeah, I mean, they're a super big team, so we need every guy, to be 100% and ready to go. They got big guys up front on both sides of the ball, and they only play one way, so we're going to have to be ready to roll on that end and just play our best football and continue to work on being successful.
Aberdeen comes in at 2-4, but the 2 wins have been their last 2 games. They had a couple others that went down to the final minute where they lost as well. They're just a dangerous team.
Yeah, they're definitely, their record I know is 2-4, but, they're a dangerous team that can come out and win games, and they keep the scores low on both sides, and their defense does a good job, so we got to find ways to put score on the board early on and kind of be able to move the football and control that end on our end. So we just got to come out, and look at it each week and new challenge, new team.
And defensively, what are some of our concerns? It sounds like their quarterback's pretty nifty back there.
Yep, their quarterback, he's pretty shifty, and they've spread the ball out a little bit this season from years past, and so our skill guys, our DBs and stuff, are going to have to find ways to get to them, and then our D-line and up front guys in the box just have to contain that quarterback and really give them, less time to make those plays downfield, and hopefully we can do that tonight.
And wrap it up with this, and once again, I think we wrap it up with this every time, but 11 AA continues to have its parity. Well, we're 5-1 right now. We have the top ranking. Aberdeen comes in 2-4, but anybody pretty much can beat anybody in AA. Kids got to be ready to go.
Yep. This week we just talked about refocusing and finding the energy that we had at the beginning of the season, and just figuring out the reason when we came out here from week 1, 2, and 3, and kind of refocus that, re-lock in, and just kind of give our own self. Our guys have done a fantastic job of all year of just focusing on themselves and not worrying about everything else. And, we see where we want to be at the end of the season, and to be able to do that, you just got to focus on each week and one thing at a time, one practice, one rep, one play, and we got to go into this game no different than we have any other game. The rankings can change that fast. I think we've seen them flip, a lot during the regular season, and so that's one thing where our guys just have to be focused and locked in on ourselves and worry about ourselves and keep moving forward.
Strand, head coach, you're on Tiger football. Coach Strand, backed by the Scoreboard on 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Lineups, anthem, flip, and kickoff on the way on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Jeremy and Marlene and the entire crew of the Scoreboard are ready to come in from lunch or dinner. Stopping at the Scoreboard located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, check out the website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline drinking game for your next event. Call 252-7580. Have a good time with those friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go for them Tigers.
At Car Chiropractic, We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that is unique at Huron. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you vote sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency, and you need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts. And you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 from the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
We're back today with play-by-play. This minute, you're on Tigers.
This is Pregame, number 5, wide receiver, safety. Brandon Hall, number 9, running back and linebacker. Robert Vinegar, number 18, receiver and corner. Oakley Anderson, number 20, linebacker and running back. Gary Hayes, number 23, receiver and corner. Charlie Martin, 52, D-end and center. Noah Stairs, 55, D-end. Sean Wood, number 64, D-end. Olivia, number 75, D-end and right tackle.
These two times South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year. And the voice of the Huron Tigers, Blake Duffy.
And once again, good evening back at Tiger Stadium, closing in on a kickoff time here. Got the introductions coming up. It's senior night, so the senior players will be introduced here before the game for the Huron Tigers and just the regular starters for Aberdeen. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. The volleyball match is finished at the arena, and Rapid City Stevens swept Huron tonight, 25-16, 19-19. So Huron will have to turn right around again and hopefully be playing by 12:30 tomorrow afternoon against Rapid City Central. Don't have much time to think about it. You'll have to turn around and be ready to play the Rapid City Central Cobblers. So again, that's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Like we're doing the anthem here first, so we'll take a timeout, 2 minutes, return here to Tiger Stadium, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Adams quickly was your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, no pressure oil changes. These Adams deal. No appointment needed. See them in 1159 Ford Avenue North. With Adam McCall, 352-955. Adams quickly was also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 10 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quickly. 1159 Ford Avenue North. Adams Quickly is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports. Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, and fast delivery. Every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from the realistic menu? Then dine in and try the famous Godfather's today. Featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. We're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. We're located at 195 25th Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, instant sleep screens, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, the local mortgage loan officer at American Basin Trust in Huron. Whether it's conventional loan with local servicing, VA, everything, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Basin Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dakota Sports KIJB, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran tonight. It's Huron Tiger football. The Tigers and the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, final home game of the regular season for Huron. Stars for Aberdeen Central, Justin Breeze, their head coach. Along the line, they start junior Jordan Rexinger, senior Blake Madsen. Center is Michael Wayland, a senior. Gabe Beckers, left guard, a senior. Preston Brake, left tackle, a senior. Tight end, senior Paxton Ewing. Wide receivers are senior Carson Borg and junior Carter Lust. H-back is senior Ridley Waldo. Running back is senior Joey Dahlman, and the quarterback is senior Braden Bowman. For the Huron Tigers, head coach is Drew Strand. Here's how the Tigers will start on offense tonight. Along the line, Reagan Dirksen Jr. starts at tackle. Noah Owen, sophomore, is at guard. Charlie Martin, senior, back after missing a game and a half. He starts at center. Gordon Caudell Jr. starts at right guard. Nolan Staley, senior, at right tackle. Tight end is freshman Carter Porish. Wide receivers, senior Mason Jurgens, junior James Schultz Jr., senior Riley Winiger. Running back is senior Landon Holst, and quarterback junior Anderson Porish. Drew Strand, head coach of the Huron Tigers. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our game tonight, the white hat is Irvin Gebhardt. The rest of the crew is Adam Fritz, Pete Entringer, Gary Duffy, and Terry Duffy. They are the law on the field, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office Consumer Affairs Division. So, Cork, as we get set, it's just another challenge, another week, another challenge, and records can't be the only thing you look at here on 2 and 4, or Aberdeen 2 and 4, while here on 5 and 1, because again, there's enough parity in the AA football. Anybody's a threat against anybody any night.
Well, that's the thing. The records, throw them out the window. They don't mean anything because of this way these teams are so balanced and the depth is there and everything like that. So it's any given time. You got to go out and you got to perform. You got to give your best shot every night out, because I tell you, everybody's coming after you. There's no doubt about it. The AA is really close this year, so you got to take advantage every chance you can.
Let's do another Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update as, we're running behind everybody tonight. Later kickoff time, as they wanted to try and get volleyball in first and then give everybody a chance to go to volleyball, then come over here to the football game against, again, Rapid City Stevens defeated our girls in straight sets tonight. To football 11 AA, they start at 6 o'clock in T. Watertown leads T area 9-7 midway through the third quarter. Brandon Valley's up on Mitchell 42-0 midway through the third quarter. Early in the first, or about midway through the first quarter, Spearfish up on Douglas 27-0. Early second quarter, Yankton leads Brookings 3-0. Early second quarter, Pierre leads Sturgis 7-0. 11 AAA, Roosevelt leads Stevens 30-22. That's late in the game. O'Gorman leads Washington 10-7 at halftime. Lincoln leads Rapid City Central into the first quarter 21-0. And that's our 11 AA and AAA scores. See if there's any other games of interest, because again, everybody's gotten kicked off. Well, but not everybody's reporting their games here either. So in any case, we'll be ready for football here shortly. Okay, here's one. Early second quarter, Mount Vernon Plankinton leads Miller Highmore Herald 8-0, and Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central up on Chamberlain 7-0 late in the first quarter. So again, bringing the captains out, we'll get the flip and we'll be ready to play football here shortly. So Cork, as far as weather goes, that's not an issue. There's no wind. It's about perfect weather. But when you say the worst thing about tonight is the bugs, then
absolutely.
Then you know it's pretty good weather for high school football.
Well, exactly. That's one thing we have to complain about. We really don't. Yeah, but like the weather is exactly right. It's perfect. No wind, no nothing. So that's not going to enter into the game at all tonight. You just got to go out and play.
And also good to have, about as healthy as we can be. Obviously, Elliot Hartman went out for the year in the first game of the year, so that was a starter lost on the line right away. But the guys that weren't able to play last week or were held out last week, Anderson Porish, Carter Porish, Charlie Martin, they're all dressed and they're all in the starting lineup tonight. Then as we were talking about, Jackson Greenfield was injured early in the week. He is dressed. If he plays, we won't know. He's not listed as a starter at this point. So in any case, when you get to this time in October, everybody's got dinged. Aberdeen's missing one of their standout defensive lineman, Felipe Gonzalez, who definitely caused us problems last year. He's in street clothes. He will not play tonight. Huron won the toss, and I think this might be the first game this year where Huron is kicked off to start the game. I think we have received the ball to start every game, but we did win the toss. We deferred, so Huron will get the ball to start the second half. So Aberdeen Central will get the opening possession of the ball game. So here we go, ready to kick off. Again, a little later start, 7:30. We're back to 7 o'clock kickoffs next week at Mitchell, and then the Thursday after that at Brookings to wrap up the regular season. And hard to believe we're that close to the end of the regular season already.
Boy, it goes fast, doesn't it? It seems like you just get started before you know it. You're down to the end, and you're already starting to see who's going to play who and where you're going. But like I say, you got to take care of business tonight.
Yeah, first round of the playoffs is 3 weeks from last night for 11A, AA, and AAA, but 9-man and 11B, they by this time in 2 weeks, are going to have their first round of the playoffs in the books.
Well, and there's so many of them, you got to start eliminating them somehow, so you got to get an early start on it.
So Aberdeen will receive the kick from my left. They're wearing their white jerseys with blue numbers, blue pants, blue helmets. Huron in their home orange with white numbers, black pants with a white and orange stripe, and Ty Kleinsasser will get the game underway. End over end kick, gonna bounce near the sideline, go up in the air, and out of bounds. Just went out of bounds as the return man Carson Borg just kind of watched it. It came right at his feet at about the 19-yard line. So I guess officially that's a penalty, but the Golden Eagles will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. So Braden Bowman, comes out as quarterback. He's a senior. Remember when we played Aberdeen last year, they were out of quarterbacks. Our game up there last year, they actually ran a wide receiver at quarterback last year. 1st and 10, Bauman puts a man in motion. Now he comes back near side. He wants to pass, throws short, and the pass intercepted. Intercepted by Landon Hulse. First play of the game, and the Tigers get the ball in great field position. It was a simple out, and Landon jumped it 3 seconds into the game, and Huron has the ball on the pick by Landon Hulst. And Huron great field position, 1st and 10. They'll have the ball at the Aberdeen 39-yard line. An early break, you need to take advantage of it. Huron comes with a slot left, one receiver right, one-on-one there on the far side of the field for sure. Shotgun, handoff straight up ahead is Landon Hulst. He'll get to about the 35, and then that's as far as that'll go. We'll give him 3 up to the 36. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Number of Golden Eagles were in on that stop, so 2nd and 7 from the 36-yard line. Huron trying to take advantage of an early Aberdeen turnover. Huron goes trips to the right. And the pistol formation on 2nd down and 7. Now Carter Pori splits out wide to the left. Here comes a corner blitz, but they're going to go the other way, but the ball's swatted away. Defensive end Jack Birch was coming in on that left side and swatted that down. They're trying to get the bubble over to Mason Juergens. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Huron from the 36-yard line. And I would imagine this will be 2-down territory for Huron if you don't get it here on this 3rd down play. So big play for Aberdeen's defense as they cough the ball up on their first play from scrimmage. Now defense has a chance to put Huron in a hole. 3rd and 7 from the 36-yard line. Pistol and straight drop, throw short, and the pass over the head of Juergens, incomplete. 4th down, and see if they bring the punt unit in. In from the 36, most likely go for it as you got to get to the 29 for the 1st down. And the offense does stay out on the field. So 4th and 7 from the 36-yard line. So a big play here for the Golden Eagle defense. And obviously the Tigers don't want to squander a great opportunity here with the turnover. Empty backfield for Porish on 4th down. Porish straight drop. He's flushed out to the left, going to throw deep. Scott Jurgens open. Oh, in and out of his hands. Might have been deflected at the last second by Aberdeen. Boy, he was open, but he had to kind of wait a bit for it, and a defensive back came and swatted it away. And Huron gives it up on down, so Aberdeen's defense up to the challenge. 1st and 10, Aberdeen at the 36. Each team's out of possession. We haven't played a minute yet. 11:07 to go, first quarter, and Aberdeen has the ball, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. So Braden Bauman in the pistol. He's got Dahlman behind him on the 1st and 10 from the 36. Shift to the left, and it'll be Dahlman straight up the middle. Excuse me, that's a different running back and a big run, as getting the carry there for Aberdeen is Preston Welke. I didn't have him listed as a starter, but he gets a nice run on 1st down for Aberdeen. Up to the 43-yard line, gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Aberdeen from the 43-yard line. We're just underway. Aberdeen has a pick. Huron had good field position, did nothing with it. Now here's Aberdeen on 2nd down and 3 from the 43. There's a shift, and Dahlman's actually playing a wide receiver position. And they'll hand it off again, coming to the right side, and nice tackle. Ty Kleinsasser got there first. Oakley Anderson finished it off as they gave the handoff coming out wide to Poland Joseph. And it'll be 3rd and 4 after a loss of 1 on the play for Aberdeen. 3rd and 4 from the 42-yard line for Aberdeen Central. We played just over 2 minutes here, just underway at Tiger Stadium. So the Tiger defense, a chance to get off the field. Bauman will stay in the pistol formation on 3rd and 4. Huron does some shifting on the line. They come up with a big blitz. Bauman rolls out to the right, throws back to the middle. Pass is complete. 1st down and more, 50, 45, 40, 35. Finally tackled at about the 21. They threw back to the middle of the field, and wide open in the middle was Paxton Ewing, and a big play for Aberdeen. And they have a 1st and 10 in Huron territory all the way down to the 21-yard line. So that's a gain of 37 yards, and quickly Aberdeen sets themselves up with good field position. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Huron 21-yard line. Trips left, one receiver right. Motion, that's Waldo. He goes right to a wing formation. A little jump there, nothing. Now handoff, and Dahlman does have his first carry. He's got a big hole going off that left side. Finally wrestled down at about the 16-yard line, but boy, he was just following his big offensive guard and just went off left tackle to the left, gets it down to the 16-yard line, gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Aberdeen. 9:23 to go, first quarter, and Aberdeen threatening here early, as they have more like about a 2nd and 6, it looks like, from the 16. Now 2nd and 5. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They stay in the pistol on 2nd down and 5. Shift by the tight end from left to right. That's Waldo. And now we have a whistle and a timeout. Aberdeen didn't like how the play clock might have been running out, or didn't like the formation or something. Aberdeen, an early timeout, no score. Aberdeen driving. We'll take a timeout, 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
To be part of the Huron community and its Huron area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They'll have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger
5 and pushing 40 Huron JV.
Back at Tiger Stadium, I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran. Aberdeen has a 2nd and 5 from the Huron 16-yard line. And they use an early timeout. Got to keep an eye on who's at running back for Aberdeen. They've already had 3 guys back there in the pistol. 2nd down and 5 for Aberdeen from the Huron 16-yard line. In the pistol, and they'll pitch it to the far side. Dahlman puts his head down, and he's very close to the first down. Looks like he'll be just short of it. Aberdeen just going power right now. Ty Kleinsasser on the stop for Huron, but that's a gain of about 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and about 2 for Aberdeen from the Huron 13-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go, first quarter, and Aberdeen has a drive going here on their second possession of the first quarter. In the pistol, I believe that's Dahlman again behind Bauman. On 3rd and short for the Golden Eagles, they have a double wing formation, tight formation. And they're going to pitch it, go wide right, and head down and very close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it. Yeah, it's going to be very close as it was crowded up there. And it looks like it will be short by a yard. It's going to be 4th and 1 for Aberdeen. 4th and 1 for Aberdeen. They will go for it here from the Huron 12-yard line. So big play here early now for the Tiger defense. 4th and 1 from the 12-yard line, Aberdeen. They stay in the pistol. On the 4th and short, Bauman in the pistol. Snap came a little early and up the floor, and Huron will drop him behind the line. Noah Davis, Oakley Anderson got in there as they submarined on number 21, Porter Lozinski, another guy. They've had a lot of guys run the ball, but the Huron defense makes the play. Loss of about a yard on the play, and Huron will take over as Aberdeen gives it up on down. So Huron's defense holds, but puts now the offense is deep on their own end of the field. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line for the Tiger offense. In the pistol on 1st and 10, handoff to Hulse, going off right tackle, darts forward. He's past the 15, up close to the 17-yard line. Eisenbeis on the stop defensively for Aberdeen. That's a gain of 6 on the play for Landon Hulse. 2nd and 4 up to the 18-yard line for Huron. 5 minutes gone in the game. Both teams have had a scoring chance, but nobody has converted. Now we're 2nd and 4 from the 18, and run the option right. There's the pitch to Hulse, turns the corner. He's got the 20, 25, 30, 35, all the way up to the 40-yard line. Followed his blockers going down the field, and Huron has their first down of the game. All the way up to the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 23 for Landon Hulse, and Huron quickly up back at the line. 1st and 10, 41. Hulse straight up the middle. This time he runs in to a couple of those big linemen. He'll spin and get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. First man in on the play, it looked like for Aberdeen, was Jack Birch, the D end. No gain for Hulse. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. .6:13 to go, first quarter, no score. Both teams have had a chance, though. Tigers go slot right, slot left on 2nd down and 10. Motion, that's Juergens going to the far side, roll out to the right, throw short, the pass complete to Juergens, far sideline, up the sideline. Another first down for Huron. Juergens had a full steam going ahead there, going in motion, and he'll run out of bounds in Aberdeen territory at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Huron. Gain of 13 on the pass completion. Porish to Juergens. 1st and 10 for Huron from the 46. Trips left, one receiver right. shotgun and going to swing it out to Juergens. He's got a one-on-one, and he's going to be tackled one-on-one. Good open field tackle by Jackson Board of Aberdeen. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Here on their second trip on the Aberdeen side of the 50. Tigers in the shotgun with Hulst right beside Porish. Juergens now shifts over to the far side of the field. Blake Elwine is the wide receiver near side, wing to the left. And inside handoff to Hulst. There he goes, 40. Cut under at about the 38 as he made his spin move. Gets good positive yardage, though. It's going to be 3rd and 2, we'll call it, for Huron from the 38-yard line of Aberdeen. So 3rd down, Huron Tigers. Aberdeen's section over there filled in. There wasn't many people there 15 minutes before kickoff, but they're there now. 3rd and 3, and Hull straight up the middle again. 1st down, past the 35, up close to the 30. Move the sticks, and another 1st down for Huron. 3rd 1st down of this drive for Huron. Gain of 7 on the play for Landon Hulst. And we'll go 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We're really getting some good blocking up front, but the defensive guys aren't even getting to us till 2 or 3 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Now, Oakley Anderson's in the backfield on this 1st and 10 play from the Aberdeen 31-yard line. Motion, that's Winiger. Straight drop, roll it out. Going to throw far sideline, complete to Elwine. He'll trot out of bounds after about a 9-yard gain. First catch of the season for Blake Elwine. Just a simple out. Gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Huron from the Aberdeen 24-yard line. Blake Elwine back in the lineup now, and that just gives chances for other guys to get some rest. 2nd and 2 from the 24 for Huron. And Porish will pitch back late, and they're going Oakley Anderson past the 20, 15, down to the 10-yard line. Another 1st down, best run of the season for Oakley Anderson as we went option left. That'll be another 1st down for Huron, and it's like we're 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line, a 14-yard gain for Oakley Anderson. Huron has run the ball effectively on this possession. Now find themselves 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Receiver left, receiver right. Inside handoff to Hulst, tries to bounce it out, turns the corner. Nice cutback to the 5. Touchdown!
There you go.
What a cutback by Landon Hulst. He was going to take it wide, then just juke back in. 10-yard touchdown, and the Huron Tigers are on the board. 6-0 with the extra point pending. Nice answer by the Huron offense. That drive started at their own 12-yard line, and Hulst with the 10-yard touchdown run. 3:23 to go in the 1st quarter. Ty Kleinsasser going to kick the extra point. It is good. 7-0 Huron. 3:23 to go 1st quarter. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1330 AM, 95.3 FM.
Very methodical drive, go 88 yards in under 4 minutes to get into the end zone, and Tigers ran the ball effectively with Hulst and also Oakley Anderson having the big run as well. And Huron leads 7-0 as Ty Kleinsasser will kick it off to Aberdeen Central. Preston Welke, Carson Borg are back deep to receive the kick from Kleinsasser. His last one went out of bounds, so try to straighten that out a little bit if he can. A squib kick going to be picked up at the 28-yard line by one of the upbacks, and he's going to get tackled at the 31-yard line. Parker Bischoff with the special teams tackle for Huron. And Aberdeen will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 31, I believe. So Huron up 7-0, 3:19 to go, first quarter. And Aberdeen does indeed have it at their own 31-yard line. Porter Lazinski is the pistol back here on 1st and 10. I got to keep an eye on who's in the backfield with Bauman. And it'll be Lazinski straight up the middle, head down. He'll get forward to about the 35. Looks like they'll mark him down at the 34-yard line, gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. So Aberdeen so far has had 4 different guys at least run the ball. That kind of took me by surprise. And one of them hasn't been the quarterback Bauman yet. 2nd and 7 from the 34-yard line for Aberdeen. Inside of 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Huron up 7-0. Slot right, wing right. And it's the pistol on 2nd and 7. There goes motion. Now comes back this way. And now we have a whistle and a flag in the backfield. And did the clock run out? No, they're just going to call procedure on Aberdeen. First penalty of the game, actually the second penalty. Huron had the kick out of bounds. So Aberdeen will go to 2nd and 12 after the procedure call. Now we'll put them back at their own 29-yard line. Second down and 12 for Aberdeen. With 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. They're in the pistol again. I believe that's Dahlman, but I'm not 100% behind Bauman. Again, they bring motion. Now bring him back. And going to look over the middle. Pass is in the middle and complete. Tackle made by Mason Juergens. Pass was complete to Carter Lust. They get a lot of yardage back on that. Sets up a 3rd and 2, so a gain of 10 on the play. 3rd and 2 for Aberdeen from their own 39-yard line. So we near 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Huron 7, Aberdeen 0. Aberdeen's had some 3rd and shorts here in this first quarter. Here's another one from their own 39-yard line. Trips left, one receiver right, still in the pistol on 3rd and 2. Trying to get Huron to move, and Huron move, but also an offensive lineman move, so we'll see which direction this takes the ball.
Well, it looks like it's going in their face.
Yeah, it's going on Aberdeen because our right defensive end, I think it was Noah Davis over there, he thought it was on him. So a second 5-yard penalty on Aberdeen for 10 yards, and that makes 3rd and 2 now, 3rd and 7. See Charlie Martin's in on defense for 3rd down. Ben Cardona got the start at nose last week, and he started again tonight, the sophomore for Huron. 3rd and 7 for Aberdeen from their own 34-yard line. They have trips right, and again stay in that pistol on the 3rd down play. Bauman brings a man in motion. Now he'll stop on the left side. And boy, he was barely set. You're going to get the middle screen. They complete it to Dahlman. He's going to try to take it outside. It dives forward. He's going to be short of the first down, I think, but not by a lot. The dive by Dahlman right at the end got them very close. They're about less than a yard. It's 4th and less than a yard for Aberdeen. And they are changing personnel, but always be aware of a potential fake or try to draw the The Tigers offside as well, but Aberdeen does come in with the punter. That's Jace Byram. James Schultz Jr. is the lone man back deep to receive for Aberdeen. And the snap on target, they will punt it away. And a fair catch by Schultz. He'll field it at the 26-yard line. And Huron will have the ball with 58 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Huron up 7-0. And Jackson Greenfield is on the offensive line. Just saw him go running in. He suffered an injury at the beginning of the week. As of Wednesday, they didn't think he'd be available. But he's in here at least on this series now. As Huron has it, 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. And bobbled snap. Porish is going to try and get something out of it, and what he's going to get out of it is probably a loss. Looked like the snap was on target, and Anderson, I think, was just looking where he was going to go with the ball. He'll lose a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Huron from just outside the 25-yard line. So see if he can overcome a negative play on 1st down. 2nd and 11 for Huron just outside the 25-yard line. Slot left, slot right, and shotgun. In motion comes Carter Porish, and they'll just hand it off in the middle to Hulse. He's got the 30, 35, and up to the 40. Boy, he's about 1 tackle away from breaking it a couple of times now, and that's how you negate a 2nd and long. Just give it to Landon Hulse. 5th first down for Huron. That goes up to the 39-yard line, a gain of 14, and that's probably going to be our final play of the first quarter after 1. Huron 7, Aberdeen 0. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
You with Wayne Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Wayne Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for a quick reminder of heroes such as teaching, lectures, student sports, of course. Outside, mobile, and whatever fits not. TV Sports, of course. Now sponsor of the Tigers, TV Sports, downtown Huron. With more than 130 stores in 12 states, Sunderland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Sunderland is America's #1 dealer for ready-to-wear furniture. Sunderland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Jones & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Sunderland John is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of local leaders in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, Sunderland is truly local service. Turn to Sunderland Furniture at Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJD.
Ready for the start of the second quarter. Huron up 7-0. Watertown leads T-Area 15-7 late in the game. Spearfish up. That one hasn't updated for a while. Midway through the second quarter, Pier 23, Sturgis 0. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. We start the second quarter. Huron has a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And inside handoff, there's Hulst again, squirts through. He's got the 45-50, there he goes. 45-40, finally down inside the 35-yard line. Landon picking his holes, and the lineman that time, he was running behind Caudell and Staley, and Hulst just able to find a big run all the way down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 22 for Landon, and another first down for Huron. Here's the option. Hulst was strung out nicely by Aberdeen. He'll get a couple on the play. Birch on the stop for Aberdeen Central. About 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 32-yard line. Huron up 7-0. We're just underway in the second quarter. Landon Hulst has already had a big first half. He's right about at 100 yards. He was at 70 at the end of the first quarter, I believe. 2nd down and 8 from the 32-yard line. Straight drop for Porish. He's going to step up. He's going to throw deep. There's Jurgens, wide open, touchdown.
Oh, boy, that was picture perfect.
Nobody was anywhere close to Mason Juergens, and Porish floats it in there for the touchdown.
You got to give a lot of credit to that offensive line. They held him back there, gave Porish time to step up, and had all the time in the world he needed, and laid it right in on the numbers.
And he couldn't have been more open either. Huron goes up 13-0, extra point for Ty Kleinsasser. Kick is up, and it is no good. 13-0 Huron, 10:58 to go in the first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Dairy Queen of Huron, August President license Reese's Caramel Craze. And runs for a limited time, so pick your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or shop it and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Tiger 95, 1340 KIJV.
Back at Tiger Stadium, I'm Jeff Duffy with Dave Corcoran. Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Oldham Ramona Rutland leads Iroquois Lake Preston 2016. Midway through the second quarter, Fulton 30, Hitchcock Tulare 0. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air 9B scoreboard update. So once again, Aberdeen back to receive the kick from Huron, with Preston Welke and Carson Borg back deep to receive. Huron's been mainly squibbing. A high short kick this time, going to bounce at the 20, picked up there by Welke, I believe. And boy, he's mulled over right where he picked up the ball at the 24-yard line. That was the kicker, Ty Kleinsasser. I know there was another orange jersey in there as well. And that's where Aberdeen will take over, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the Tiger defense been spotted a lead here. They held Aberdeen when they had the one good drive in the first quarter. Now can they keep things going here? 1st and 10 from the 25, Aberdeen. They'll stay in the pistol with three receivers out to the right. Bauman brings man in motion to the wing. And handoff straight up the middle. Nice little juke back there, and keep the legs moving. I can't see who the runner is, but all the way up to the 32. And that was Lazinski, I believe, on the carry. And he got 7-8 yards on the play. Did a good job of running behind his line there, and it's a 2nd and short for Aberdeen at their own 33-yard line. We're early in the second quarter. 2 minutes after 8 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Trips right, pistol on 2nd and short for Aberdeen. They do a shifting again to the right wing. And a little mix up in the backfield. Lorensky got the carry, and he and Bauman kind of came together. Lazinski did a good job to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was hit behind the line. Jeremy Hofer, Riley Winiger among the orange jerseys there. He will lose a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 3 for Aberdeen from their own 32-yard line. 9:42 to go, first half. Huron 14, Aberdeen 0. Slot left, wing right. On the 3rd and 3, they're in the pistol once again. And going to throw this time. Bauman will throw short. The pass complete for a first down. Complete to Carson Borg. He was driven out of bounds by Winiger and Kleinsasser. Aberdeen gets their second first down here of the first half and gets the ball up to the 39-yard line. So that was a gain of 7. Now Bauman is 4 for 4 passing here early on. 1st and 10 Aberdeen at their own 39-yard line. Huron up, I said 14-0 earlier. It's 13-0 Huron. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Now a shift. Waldo goes to a wing. And going to flare it out, and a little short hook there up the middle. Pass complete, first down, as the catch made by Byram. Just a little hook pattern in there, and then he just used some quickness to get up the field. Jeremy Hofer on the stop, but Aberdeen moves into Huron territory up to the 46-yard line, and another first down for Aberdeen. 14 yards on the pass completion. Now Aberdeen 1st and 10 at the Huron 46. Here's a shift to a wing. In the pistol for Bauman. Bauman will have off to Dahlman going off right side. And again, they're getting some forward progress. Huron met him at the line, but moved him forward a couple of yards. Noah Davis was there defensively for Huron. Might have been Jimmy Schultz Jr. I can't see who the other Tiger was in on that. Gain of 3 on the play for Joey Dahlman. 2nd and 7 from the Huron 43-yard line. Inside of 8 minutes to go in the first half. 14-0 Huron, but Aberdeen putting together a drive. 3 receivers right, 1 left. There's a shift by Waldo again on 2nd down, and just going to run it straight up the gut again. Dahlman kind of picking his hole. He's up to about the 40, where he's tackled on the play. Cardona on the stop for Huron. Up to the 40, it's going to be 3rd and a long 3 for Aberdeen from just inside the 40-yard line. Golden Eagles trying to respond to Huron's 2nd touchdown. They're in the pistol here on 3rd and a long 3. Here comes motion. That's Waldo. Going to pitch it to the far side, turn it up, and he's met right at the 39, driven back. Ty Kleinsasser was there along with Oakley Anderson. Dahlman will get a yard on the play, and it's going to be 4th down and 3 just inside the 40 for Aberdeen. Offense, I would imagine, will stay on the field. They will. So big play here for both teams. 4th and 3 just inside the 40-yard line for Aberdeen. They may go long count here too, see if they can get Huron to jump. Aberdeen's got to hurry. They're down to 8 seconds on the play clock. They do break the huddle. They're in the pistol here with 3 receivers right, 1 left. They do get the snap off, roll right. Now here's a timeout. Aberdeen, again, that play clock was running out rapidly, and Aberdeen burns their 2nd timeout of the first half. 13-0 Huron. We're midway through the 2nd quarter. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
The third potential is the ration provide everything they need, but the experienced feed consultants of Dakota Land Feed help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information and support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feed, your local feed supplier.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back at Tiger Stadium, I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran. A big play for both teams, but especially for Aberdeen. They have a 4th and a long 3 from just inside the 40 of Huron. Used their 2nd time out here in Cork. They've really had more success passing than running, but they got a couple of guys that can certainly run the ball. Dahlman is the pistol back.
Oh, they can break it at any time, yeah.
4th and 3, Dahlman in the pistol. And he'll roll it to the right, looking, still looking, running out of real estate and throws it away. He kept rolling to the right. There was nobody open. The secondary did their job, and the Huron defense holds them on downs. Huron will take over with 6:12 to go in the first half and a 13-0 lead. And will have the ball at their own 39-yard line. So Huron D right now doing a little bending but not breaking. Now Huron takes over, 1st and 10 from their own 39. Trips left, 1 receiver right. And Huron in the pistol on first down and 10. Motion, that's Schultz. Now he resets. And Porish looks left, will throw short. Pass complete. There's Juergens again, and he'll get past the 45 up to about the 46. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Mason Juergens by far leads Huron in receiving this season. He's already added 4 receptions here tonight. I believe he was at 29 or 33, something like that. 2nd and a long 3 for Huron from their own 46-yard line. In the shotgun now with Holst right beside Porish on 2nd and 3. And inside handoff and bringing it far side is Holst. He'll turn the corner and get just enough for the first down. Aberdeen strung that out nicely, but Holst just enough blocking to get the corner turned. And that'll be a gain of 6 on the play for Holst. And Huron back in Aberdeen territory, 1st and 10 at the Golden Eagle 47-yard line. Tigers will stay pistol, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. I believe that's Ty Kleinsasser in at the pistol here on 1st and 10. Straight drop, going to throw far side, wide open. Carter Porish head down 40 and tripped up to the 35, 34. Aberdeen defensive back trying to make an open field tackle, and boy, it just...
Oh, we're getting yards after
that was a load with Carter Porish bearing down.
Yeah, you're going to have to take the legs out on him when he gets going like that.
Ball down to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 13. And the 7th first down of the first half for the Huron Tigers. 1st and 10 from the 34. Porish in the shotgun. Looking to pass. Tries to go in the middle screen, and I believe that Schultz weaves through traffic. 25, 20, 15, 10 to the 5.
Yes,
Touchdown, Huron!
Second and third effort there.
Schultz weaved in and out of traffic, and he just was not going to be caught. Or was that Winiger again? Touchdown Huron, and they go up 19-0 with the extra point pending. So that was, what, a 34-yard touchdown pass? I'm going to have to clarify that. And Huron's going to go for 2 with 4:47 to go in the first half. 19-0 Huron. Didn't take long to score that time, just a minute 25. Huron goes for 2. Roll out to the right by Porish. Looks, nobody there. And he'll just lob it up in the air, and it's tipped and incomplete. 19-0 Huron, 4:47 to go in the first half. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. That's the work to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Did confirm it was James Schultz Jr. that did catch that touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion, no good. And Huron extends the lead to 19-0 with 4:47 to go in the first half. Now, if you're here, the big thing here is don't let Aberdeen score before halftime, and Huron gets the ball to start the second half.
Just keep doing what you've been doing, guys. Great job.
Kleinsasser prepares to kick off again for the Huron Tigers. Kleinsasser will do a high short end over end again. Will bounce at the 25, then just die there, and Aberdeen had to pounce on it.
Yeah, they were waiting for another bounce to happen.